Okay students, in the last class you were studying about the stereochemical aspects of nucleophilic substitution reactions. In that you studied some terms like optical activity, then chiral molecules, then chirality, enantiomers, then racemic mixture, then some terms like retention of configuration, inversion of configuration and racemization. Now we will study about stereochemistry of SN1 and SN2 reaction, which is our main concept. So first let us study about stereochemistry of SN1 reaction. See, in SN1 reaction, the SN1 reaction leads to racemization. Because, why it leads to racemization? Because during SN1 mechanism, a racemic mixture is formed. This is because during SN1 reaction, a carbocation is formed. That carbocation is sp2 hybridized. That means it has planar structure. So due to planar structure, the nucleophile can attack from either side. That is, it can attack from front side as well as from back side. So two isomers are formed here, that is D isomer and the L isomer. That is, an equimolar mixture of D and L isomers are formed in SN1 reaction. That is called racemic mixture. So, during in SN1 reaction, racemization takes place. So, for example, let us consider 2-bromobutane. 2-bromobutane when heated with the aqueous NaOH forms butane to all. So, as you know, SN1 reaction involves two steps. SN1 mechanism involves two steps. In the first step, carbocation is formed. So, 2-bromobutane let us consider. That is CH3, C. This is C2H5. So, 4 carbon atoms, that is 2-bromobutane. On heating with NaOH, it forms butane to all. So, in the first step, this undergoes ionization, slow ionization to form a carbocation. So, the formula of carbocation which is formed is CH3, H. This is C2H5 plus Br minus. This is carbocation. This is sp2 hybridized. sp2 hybridized carbocation. Therefore, it has planar structure. Since it has planar structure, the nucleophile, the next step is attacked by the nucleophile. That is CH3, H, C2H5 plus, this is carbocation. Now the nucleophile OH minus. Since this carbocation is planar, it has planar structure, the nucleophile can attack both from front side as well as from back side. Therefore, the product formed is a mixture of D isomer. If it attacks from the front side, the compound formed is CH3, C, H, C2H5, OH attacks from the front side. This is D. D form, that is D-butane to all is formed. If it attacks from the back side, it forms, the compound formed is CH3, C, C, H, C2H5 OH from backside. This is we can say this is L isomer. This compound is D isomer. That is 50% D isomer and 50% L isomer is formed. That is the equimolar mixture of D isomer and dextrorotatory and levorotatory isomers of the same compound are formed. Therefore, that is called as racemic mixture. Therefore, this process is racemization. Therefore, SN2 results in racemization. During SN2 reaction, racemization takes place. This compound we can say is a DL butane 2-ol. DL or plus minus. This is DL or plus minus butane 2-ol. Butane 2-ol is formed. So this is the stereochemistry of spectrochemical aspect of stereochemical aspect of SN1 reaction. Now, second one is SN2 reaction, stereochemical aspect of SN2 reaction. See, SN2 results in SN2 results in inversion of configuration. During SN2 reaction, inversion of configuration takes place. This is because during SN2 reaction, the nucleophile can attack only from the opposite side of halogen atom. It cannot attack from the front side. That is because the reaction takes place only in one step. Here, the nucleophile can attack only from the back side, from the opposite side. So, let us consider one example, minus 2-bromo octane. When 2-bromo-octane is heated with aqueous NaOH, that is octane 2-ol is formed. That is minus 2-bromo-octane on heating with aqueous NaOH plus 2 octane 2-ol is formed. So that is CH3 C6H13 H. This is 2-bromo-octane. This on heating with aqueous NaOH, it undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction. Since the reaction is taking place only in one step, here the nucleophile can attack only from back side. OH minus nucleophile can only attack from back side. Therefore, the product formed, first transition state is formed, that then the product formed is octane 2-ol is formed, that is plus octane 2-ol is formed. This is minus 2-bromo-octane. This on nucleophilic substitution reaction it undergoes to form CH3. The nucleophile attacks from back side. So here Br is the leaving group, it is removed. So OH, H, C6H13. This is plus octane 2-ol. Plus 2 octane 2-ol is formed. Here inversion of configuration takes place because bromine is present on the front side whereas OH is attacked. The nucleophile, here the nucleophile occupies the site opposite to the site opposite to the bromine atom. So it attacks from back side. So the nucleophile occupies the opposite position of bromine atom. Therefore, that is is called as inversion of configuration. So inversion of configuration takes place during SN2 reaction. So this is about stereochemical aspects of SN1 and SN2 reaction. That is, during SN1 reaction, racemization takes place because the carbocation formed is sp2 hybridized and it has planar structure. Therefore, the nucleophile can attack from any side, from back side or from front side, and it forms the mixture of two isomers, then L isomer and the D isomer, that is 50% of L isomer and 50% of D isomer is formed. Therefore, this mixture is called as racemic mixture. This mixture is called as DL-butane 2-ol. So, racemization takes place during SN1 reaction. Whereas during SN2 reaction, inversion of configuration takes place. Inversion of configuration takes place during SN2 reaction. This is because in SN2 reaction, the nucleophile can attack only from the opposite side. Therefore, this results in the inversion of configuration. So, example, -2 bromo octane on heating with aqueous NaOH, it undergoes nucleophilic substitution reaction to form plus octane 2-ol. That is, this SN2 reaction results in inversion of configuration. So next, let us see what are the differences between SN1 mechanism and SN2 mechanism. Differences between SN1 and SN2 mechanism. SN1 mechanism and SN2 mechanism. Let us see the differences. So first difference, this is unimolecular. Unimolecular first order reaction. This is unimolecular first order reaction. Unimolecular first order reaction. This is bimolecular second order reaction. And next is, this takes place in takes place in 2 steps. This involves 2 steps, whereas this SN2 mechanism involves only 1 step. Next, here polar solvents favor SN1 mechanism. Polar solvents favor SN1 mechanism, whereas non-polar solvents favor SN2 mechanism. Non-polar solvents. Next, the order of reactivity of alkyl halides by SN1 mechanism is 3 degree more reactive than 2 degree than 1 degree, whereas the order of reactivity of different alkyl halides by SN2 mechanism is 1 degree greater than 2 degree greater than 3 degree. The next difference is this here carbocation is formed during SN1 reaction, whereas here no carbocation is formed, but transition state is formed in SN2 mechanism. Here carbocation is formed, here is transition state is formed during SN2 mechanism. Here, the nucleophile can attack both from front side as well as back side. That is, front side and back side attack of the nucleophile is possible. Here, nucleophile can attack from both the sides, whereas in SN2 mechanism, nucleophile can attack only from the opposite side. So, these are the differences between SN1 mechanism and SN2 mechanism. Now we will study about haloarenes. Already you have studied what are haloarenes. Haloarenes are halogen derivatives of aromatic hydrocarbons, are called as haloarenes. You have studied the definition of haloarenes, examples, then you also have studied about nomenclature of haloarenes. Next we study about preparation of haloarenes. Some methods of preparation of haloarenes we study. The first method is from aromatic hydrocarbons. From aromatic hydrocarbons. Preparation of haloarenes from aromatic hydrocarbons.